don't try. You can't change the past now, that's a fact. You just keep moving on, there ain't no turning back, no. The real problem lies behind your eyes. You might fake it for a minute till you finally realize that it's all in your mind, that you can't unwind, 'cause it's all in your mind, that you can't unwind. So take it from me, tune in, it's so funny.
Hello. Thank you. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Welcome to the last episode of It's So Funny. Now, when Emily assigned me to do the monologue for the show this week, I was like, okay, I have some ideas in my head that I wanted to do, right? But then we had our meeting last week, and she goes, guys, this is our final show. I want it to be as weird as it can get, like freaky deaky weird. And I'm thinking like, oh, okay, I hadn't planned anything in that context, but I mean, if you want me to get weird, I can definitely get weird. So for Emily's sake, here I am in a taco costume. Now, you may be wondering, Tiff, why do you even have a taco costume? But I think the better question is, why don't you have one? And speaking of tacos, summer is basically here. People are either partying from school being over, going home and working, or graduating. As most of you know, I am a senior, so I'll be graduating in just 2 days from now. So of course I get the looming question on everyone's mind. What are you doing next? And when I say California, everyone is immediately like, wow, awesome, do you have a job? And when I say no, they make this face. And okay, let me explain what they're probably thinking in this couple of seconds. What? Is she going to Cali with literally no type of job, let alone a plan or anything? Isn't Cali expensive? How is she paying for this? Maybe she's planning on stripping or Ubering. How are her parents okay with this? Wow, I hope my kids aren't like this when they graduate. Then, sure enough, they realize the face they're making and think to themselves, oh wait, maybe I should seem at least a little bit supportive, where they then make this face. While exclaiming how excited they are for me and hope I succeed. So let's just say the past couple of weeks have been just super motivating and supportive, obviously. But anywho, we have a great night tonight for you guys. Tutoring hour with Mrs. Frisk, an interesting self-help line, and some more summer fun. Stay right here, because it gets weirder.
I was going straight on college, and I was in the left-hand lane at a red light. So I started to go. I don't know if the other car had a green arrow beforehand or if the light turned green and they just assumed it was okay to go. But I remember seeing the other driver just kind of looking up as if it was supposed from a phone right the second before our cars just collided. My airbag went off and my car filled with smoke and dust from it. There's no reason to text and drive. It can wait.
Hello and welcome to the latest edition of the Sports Zone.
Following yesterday's exciting Super Bowl game.
Is down by 2. George is at the line with 0.2 seconds left. Rebounded.
I'm Ricky Vermont, and this is the Redbird Zone.
As the two men's basketball teams added another chapter to the war on I-74.
Be sure to tune in every Monday at 12:30 for the latest news in the sports world.
We'll see you next week.
So at TV10, I've done both behind the scenes and in front of the camera, and that has helped me become more aware of what's going on, especially when I want to become a producer later on in my life.
You actually go out in the field and record videos, and you work with the journalists, or I'd be going out and shooting B-roll or interviews.
If it's editing, you can learn that. If it's directing, you can do that. If it's shooting, they have that here too.
Reporting for TV10 News, I'm Maddie Weiris. My name is Peter Carlson. I'm the Creative Services Director at WCIA TV. We do commercial production, station promotion and marketing, digital production, graphic design, logo design. I actually got started with TV10 my freshman year, so that was 1980. Worked behind the scenes. TV10 really gave me a strong advantage over other candidates. Moving from the TV10 studio into the professional world studio.
So at TV10, I've done both behind the scenes and in front of the camera, and that has helped me become more aware of what's going on, especially when I want to become a producer later on in my life.
You actually go out in the field and record videos and you work with the journalists, or I'd be going out and shooting B-roll or interviews.
If it's editing, you can learn that. If it's directing, you can do that. If it's shooting, they have that here too.
Reporting for TV10 News, I'm Maddie Weiris.
The average college student has 6 to 8 fast food meals a week. Don't be a statistic. Eat healthy.
I don't know. Man, study hall was lame enough. Now I gotta listen to some dumb teacher try to tutor me about math or something.
Why, hello! What's your name?
My name's Sleeve.
Oh, very nice to meet you, Sleeve. I'm Mrs. Frisk.
Nice to meet you, Mrs. Frisk. What are we doing today?
Okay, well, it seems to me that you are a very bad student at math.
That's correct, yes.
So we're gonna talk about numbers today, Sleeve.
All right, I don't know about any of that 2 + 2 = 4 stuff. I don't know about any of that, but
You're doing so well already. Wow.
I don't know. None of that stuff really matters, though. I mean, I'm just gonna grow up and work on the cigarette farm like my father before me.
Your father worked on a cigarette farm? Oh, dear
You know.
God, no.
You know, like cigarette bushes, you make kids' toys out of them. You maybe have them for breakfast if you've been a good boy that week.
So are you ever a good boy? No,
almost
you
never.
aren't.
Almost never, yeah.
You've got a little schmutz here, honey. Oh. Okay, well, let's get to work, all right? I brought my horse's calendar because I felt like it would be really beneficial for you to know Mustangs and Cadillacs. So, how many legs does a Mustang have?
I don't know. What'd you say your name was, Mrs. Mucus?
No, I'm Mrs. Frisk.
Mrs. Mucinex.
F-R-I-S-K.
Mrs. Frisk, all right, all
Yes,
right, all right.
you know,
What
Frisk.
are we doing here?
So, what are we doing? How many hooves does a horse have?
A few?
A few.
Enough?
Okay, let's count. We've got 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Mrs. Frisk, I think you're crazy.
You think I'm crazy? Oh, honey, I'm absolutely insane! oh.
I don't know. I think my problem with math is, though, that I don't have enough time to do the homework. Every day I spend 8 hours washing my mother's prosthetic leg when I get home.
Oh, no, that's horrible.
She really works up a stank,
A prosthetic leg?
She works up a stank working 8 hours a day in the grease mines.
Oh. Well, don't you want to help your mother one day?
Yeah, maybe, but then when I finish that, then I gotta wash my grandmother's butt prosthetic, because she's a stripper.
Oh, your grandma's a stripper now. Son, why is her name even Sleeve? I don't understand. Everyone's missing a prosthetic and then they name you after something like a sleeve?
Hey, I didn't choose my family, man.
You didn't choose the family, but they chose you.
I don't
From
know.
your mother's own womb, it seems.
What?
Yes. Anywho, can you tell me how many of these I have in my hand right now?
1.
Good. And now how many of these?
Hey, that's mine.
Okay,
Let me show
how
you.
many fingers am I holding up right now?
3.
4, Sleeve! 4!
Christ, you're an animal. You're an animal.
I'm
Mrs.
just trying to help you. I
But
want to
hey.
be a good source for education.
I got something on my mind. If you want to help me out, I got some advice to ask for you. You good with advice?
Well, yes, I'm very good with advice.
Well, see, my neighbor, Susie, she was like a nerd. She was president of the math club. But then, one day, she just took off her glasses. She did nothing else. She just took off her glasses.
She took off
and then
her
she was hot
glasses.
after that.
She was...
And now I don't know who to take to the prom. Her?
She was hot?
Her or Becky the cheerleader? I mean, she's awesome, but she has 12 counts of shoplifting at the local mall, and she asks for a lock of hair every time we hang out.
Sleeve,
What should I do?
what do you think about me when I take off my glasses?
You're still ugly.
Why would you ever say that to a grown woman who's trying to teach you?
Hey,
You're a bad boy.
Hey, but who should I go to prom with? Let's get to the point here, sis.
Well, obviously the hot one. Is that even a question?
I don't know. I'm gonna ask Mike the quarterback, all right?
Mike
he's not
the
really. He's not even the.
Oh, me and Mike. They don't call me Frisk for no reason. He's a bad boy too.
Yeah, his name's not. He's not even the quarterback. That's just his last name. He's the tight end.
That's his last name.
He's the tight end. Yeah.
So then what are you, the wide receiver? What are you receiving, Sleeve? F's, I bet. You're failing. You're a bad kid. No wonder your mother's got a prosthetic leg trying to run after you.
Why are you?
I'm so.
Listen, I just want to open a hair salon.
I'm so sorry.
I just want to open a hair salon when I grow up.
You've got great hair, Sleeve.
Those roly things, they're, what do you call it? They're dope.
A curler? A curler? Did you curl your hair before this? Yes? No?
I didn't know we were going to have an intervention.
Well, Sleeve, are you hungry at all? I'm sorry. Here. Wow. Do you like to paint? I was thinking we could do a little something.
My uncle did this to me when I was 4.
Really?
It didn't smell like this, though. Anyways,
It's my
I think I
sauce,
gotta get
baby.
going. I think I gotta get going, Miss Frisk. I don't know.
You're
This was
right.
nice to meet you.
I have a date at 4 o'clock, and my time's up. So,
That's hard.
sayonara, Sleeve.
The date is hard to believe, but bye.
Bye-bye.
Langan, and I work at WMVD and WYZZ in Peoria. I'm a director, so I direct both the 5 p.m. newscast on CBS and the 9 o'clock newscast on WYZZ. At TV10, I shot news stories. I was chief photog in my senior year. I directed newscasts. It's in Stormy and Reed. I made the newest open for Sports Zone. It's a really invaluable experience if you want to get into TV.
Time out. Before you have sex, make sure your partner always gives you consent first. Otherwise, it's rape. Consent. Pass it on.
Only 54% of college students regularly use a condom during sex, so make sure to stop by the G-Spot today to pick up your free condoms. Safe sex. Pass it on.
1 in 4 students will get an STI in college, so make sure you're scheduling regular appointments with Student Health Services. STIs. Don't pass it on.
I was going straight on college, and I was in the left-hand lane at a red light. So I started to go. I don't know if the other car had a green arrow beforehand or if the light turned green and they just assumed it was okay to go. But I remember seeing the other driver just kind of looking up as if it was from a phone right the second before our cars just collided. My airbag went off and my car filled with smoke and dust from it. There's no reason to text and drive. It can wait.
My name is Christian Stoynev, and I'm a professional hand balancer. I was a reporter, and then I became an anchor. I eventually had my own segment. It was called Who's Ballin', Who's Fallin'. TV10 helped me a ton with not just knowing how to speak in front of a camera, but also knowing what it's like to be behind the camera. It definitely helps me not only in knowing what the interviewers are asking me, but also just knowing how to understand from both perspectives.
Another day back on the grind.
You ready?
Yep. 3, 2, and 1. Hello, welcome to the self-help line.
What can we do for you?
Yeah, what's up?
Hi. So, my grandma died and like her funeral's today, but there's also a really cool party going on tonight. So what should I do?
Okay, well the first question is probably how many grandmas do you have? Because if you have more than one, then you can just save it for the next time.
Yeah, that's very true. And you also have to think about who's going to be at the funeral. If it's going to be a bunch of lame old people, like, screw it, you know? Like,
Exactly.
it's not worth it.
Exactly. You're going to go look at a person laying down for a half hour. What's
Yeah,
fun?
and
What's the
it's
point of
like,
that?
you know she's dead. Rest in peace.
Like,
you know?
I think it's just very live and let live, move on.
Yeah, you know what? You should celebrate your grandma by getting incredibly inebriated.
Exactly.
She would want you to do that.
You're never going to remember the nights you stay in.
You know, that's very true. And she's not going to remember that you went either.
Oh, very
But
true.
you know who
very
is?
true.
The people throwing the party. So.
Wait. Okay, better idea. Why don't we just get a big hearse and you can put your grandma in there and bring her to the party first. She can go to the pregame and then maybe like you just split ways.
Oh,
halfway
that's
through.
true. You know, everyone at the party could pay respects.
Yeah.
Take a shot for grandma.
You could like body surf maybe?
Yes, that
You know
would
what?
be interesting.
Okay, so final decision. We're saying bring your grandma to the pregame and then she can go her own way after the fact.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you for calling in. That was a good one.
That was really
I think
good.
we really helped those people right there.
I think she's gonna be good.
I honestly, I kind of hope I get a funeral soon. Okay, ready?
All right.
3, 2, 1. Welcome to the self-help line.
Tell us your problems.
Yeah, so like I'm like on academic probation. I'm like failing all my classes. I'm an idiot. What should I do?
Okay.
Have you tried teaching? I hear if you fail at everything else, you should teach.
Oh, yeah, I heard that too, actually. But honestly, I think the best course of action for right now is to join a frat. They have designated study
you're
hours.
right.
Yeah,
Oh my
I joined a frat one time. It was dry frat. No drinking, nothing.
Interesting.
We just studied the entire time.
Yeah, well, yeah, you could join the frat. You could also just continue to fail your classes, you know?
Yeah, honestly, I feel like that's kind of underrated.
Yeah, you know, passing is for achievers.
Yeah, you know what? C's get degrees here. Whoever, you know what they still call a doctor when he gets all D's?
What?
Doctor.
You are very right. And who knows? The dude who's doing your heart surgery could have failed college.
Okay, so I think what we're getting at here is just fail.
Yeah,
just do it. It
you
doesn't
know?
matter. It's all about the social events.
It really is. That's all that matters. Who you
Honestly.
meet. Not your grades. It's who you meet.
It's who you meet.
Yeah.
It's who you meet.
So you're gonna be fine, probably.
Okay, cool. Okay, thanks for calling in,
Yeah,
bud.
we love
Thanks.
you.
Love you. Bye. He's failing all of his classes.
What are you gonna do? You can't help them all, you know? It's like, all right, let's just
whatever,
go
who
on. Let's
cares?
move on. All right.
Okay, ready?
Yes.
And 3, 2, 1. Welcome to
Self-help
the
desk
self-help
line.
line.
What can we do?
How may I take your order?
So, like, my problem is my Tinder game's, like, way off. So, like, what? What do I do?
Oh.
Okay. I'm actually the resident Tinder expert here.
He is. That's very true.
My Tinder game is very strong. I actually delete my Tinder once a week just so I can rematch with people and boost my self-esteem.
He does, and that's true. And it's all about the bio. Listen, you can be as hot as you want to be, but if the bio is not good, no one's gonna swipe on you, all right?
And if you're not over 6 foot, just delete that.
You're right. You know what? You should probably just go in a hole if you're not at least 6 foot.
And honestly, you need to have in your horoscope in there, whatever your sign is, your
Yes.
astrological sign.
Yeah.
Because if you're not a Scorpio, I'm not down.
Yeah, and it's also like, if you're a Leo, it's not happening.
And that last
terrible.
pick, you should definitely have only on about half your clothes.
Yeah, as they swipe, you should get more naked.
Yes. So like it's
Yeah.
more revealing. It's kind of like a reveal, you know?
Yeah.
Okay. So hopefully run into you on Tinder, sir. We're gonna see you later.
So, I have a question. This is a self-help line. What are we doing here?
Oh, I guess our job is kind of redundant.
Yeah, and I don't really care about these people.
Honest?
And their problems kind of suck, so I think we should just go.
I think we should just go take a smoke break.
Yeah, I think
we'll get back into this
yeah,
tomorrow.
we're just gonna go.
Okay.
All right.
See you guys later.
Hello and
welcome to another edition of The Bottom Line, where we take one topic and build a conversation.
It comes with its many responsibilities.
To say Uptown because I really like the normal theater.
The Smack, to bring in statistics, trends.
By bringing in various voices, all as we try to help determine the bottom line.
Hi, Bailey. Thanks for having me. The ban on tackle football in Illinois is the most backwards thing I've ever heard.
Tune in next week, 12:30, right here on The Bottom Line. Have a great day.
Brendan, stop.
Who is that?
It's your conscience.
My conscience?
Yes, you need to make healthier decisions.
But I love muffins.
Then you'll love this.
Whoa.
Here's a few healthy tips. Get more sleep. Make a list and plan out your schedule. Choose healthier foods.
Wow, my conscience was right. A healthy food puts you in a healthy mood.
Michael Bears. I work for Good Day Chicago. I'm the 4 a.m. producer. My job is basically putting together the 4 a.m. show. I put in the graphics, the video, write everything. When I worked at TV10, I did everything from producing sports to shooting video to editing video. For one semester, the sports anchor for the morning show every day, which was my passion. TV10 helped me to be a better person, I think, more than anything.
Summer, we're taking you guys on a trip into the daily lives of pool lifeguards. Let's find out if they sink or swim.
Hey guys, are you
What
coming
up?
to my Guardy tonight?
Oh yeah, I'll be there.
No.
What?
Do you even know what a Guardy is?
No.
It's the guard party!
Duh!
Come on, man.
Come on.
That has not changed the fact that I'm not coming.
Come on.
Mrs. Lifeguard, I have a headache and it really hurts. I just need a little bit of help. Nose goes.
Dang it. Okay. You know what?
I just need a little help, just a little bit.
Here. There you go. There you go.
All right, seems pretty good.
You really handled that one. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Good
We
job,
are
trained
Good job,
professionals.
Stacey.
Thank you. I try.
Yes.
I take my job very seriously. So.
Help me! Help me!
Holy
Wow.
crap!
I broke my arm!
Arm broken. I know. It's time for the Heimlich. She's good.
Nice. Woo!
I'm ready for the Guardy. Ready to go.
Congrats, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That was great.
Oh yeah, a little blood.
I
you
love
know.
the way that you handled it, man. That was just beautiful.
Is that somebody drowning out there?
Yeah, it is.
Oh wow, you should.
Someone.
You should probably go save him.
Oh no. No, he found his way into that situation. He can find his way out of it. You have to believe in the individual's will to survive.
Right.
He will survive or he will perish. It's nature and it's beautiful.
That is beautiful.
That was deep.
You should really think about coming to our guard party.
Yeah, dude, you're like so.
Can I bring my acoustic guitar?
No.
Only if you're gonna play Wonderwall.
Yeah. I know a couple chords.
Yeah.
Woo! Yeah!
We're the guards. We're the guards of normal. Just normal guards, you know, just doing normal things.
Oh, that was something. I'm actually questioning whether or not these guys are actually certified. But if they can't save you, I don't know who can. Don't leave just yet. We have one last surprise for you. Stay tuned.
I'm Kathy Pierce. I'm the owner of Monster Pond.
New dollars for old gold.
I run and manage the Bloomington store, and then I do human resources with all the other stores.
Thank you, Monster Pond.
So I was the class of 1988 from TV10. I was a videographer, so I carried around the equipment. TV10 gave me the skills that I could walk in, take control, handle the conversation, and feel confident about it.
I'm Caitlin. Wow, what a season, am I right? I'm just so unbelievably proud of the people who have worked so hard on this show. We wouldn't be It's So Funny without the help of our production team and our talented cast members. I actually want to give a special thank you to our producer, Emily Long, who has put all of her effort into this great show. Catch us next season, and remember, it's so funny!